Hello friends, how's it going? It's me, Betty Jean. Happy February! It is February 1st on the day this is going up, I'm pretty sure at least. So happy February. I hope you had a wonderful January. I hope you have a wonderful month ahead. It is time for my monthly favorites video. These are the things that I was absolutely loving last month in January. I have some makeup, I have a movie, I have some miscellaneous things. I have some things to talk about and I'm really excited to share them with you. First favorites video of 2023. I am super excited about it and I'm excited just to share these things with you. I always love doing this little recap, kind of chatting about the things that stood out to me, and I always love hearing your favorites as well. So please list them down below, whether it's makeup, skincare, something you did, a food you ate, something you watched. I would love to just hear what your favorites were. Before we hop into this favorites video, I did of course film this look. It should already be up on my Instagram and TikTok by the time this video goes up. As far as my accessories today go, this choker and these earrings were a gift from my husband and I don't know where they're from. This is just an old wig off of Amazon and this is a CC brand beanie. So yeah, without further ado, let's just hop in and chat about my favorites from January. Let's start with makeup first. We'll just go in the order that I do my makeup. First is this Urban Decay Stay Naked Quickie Concealer. I'm really enjoying this. I've been using this the last I think 4 weeks now. This is the shade 20NN and I've really just been enjoying the texture of it. I find it blends out under the eyes really nicely. I feel like it gives a really natural satin finish without it being too matte and dry, but it's also not super dewy either. I'll be honest, I don't use this little spongy brushy thing on the top. I just use my own brushes and sponges, but the formula itself of the concealer is nice and I'm really enjoying it. I still think the Rare Beauty is my #1 favorite, but I've been happily enjoying this one lately. Next is this Rare Beauty Silky Touch highlighter. This one's in the shade Enlighten. Unfortunately, when they sent over my package, a lot of them arrived broken, but I used some alcohol to kind of smush it back into place so I could use it, and I'm glad that I did because I'm really enjoying it. I'm wearing it today. I've been wearing it most days. It is just such a smooth, bright highlighter. It is so lovely. If you're someone who wants a really nice beaming highlighter, but you don't want it to necessarily be glittery, this is probably the one for you. I love the glow that it gives. It looks so just lit from within, but beaming at the same time. It's not super subtle, but it's also not super crazy. I don't know. I really like this one. It's been a good go-to for me. Oh, I also have some blushes. I should have said that before highlighter, but Game Beauty's Persona 5 collection. Overall, I love that whole collection, but these blushes in particular stand out so much. They came out with 4 shades, and these are the 2 that I've been reaching for most lately. This is a cute pink one called Panther. I'm wearing it today. I went with a really light hand though, because I didn't want the pink to overthrow this purpley redness that I have going on, but it's just such a cute, cool toned, lighter, but still kind of brighter pink. And Queen is just a really good kind of neutral shade. I like the tone of it. It's kind of warm, but kind of cool toned at the same time. It's really pretty. I feel like I'm gonna wear this one a lot. It's a good go-to. And I've been enjoying this. I think the formula is really smooth. I like the way it blends onto the cheeks. I like the level of pigmentation, so these have been great so far. Now, moving into eyeshadows, I have quite a few things to talk about. There were some really good launches already, and the year's just begun, so I don't even know what's to come in the future. I'm sure some really good things are around the corner. I guess we can start with what I'm wearing today. It's the Moonfall palette from Shroud. I know this one just launched, but I've already played with it a few times, and I've also known this was in the works for quite a while, and I'm just super excited that this is already in reality. It's just so pretty. This is based on her original Moonfall singles. These 3 shimmers over here she came out with, I think back in 2019 or 2020, but these are revamped versions. They have different levels of sparkle and shifts. I did do comparisons in my video with the Moonfall palette. These 4 mattes in the corner are the same as the singles that she previously had, but Rebirth is a brand new matte and Devotion is a brand new shimmer. So the only ones that are true repeats are the 4 corners. And she did say she's planning on releasing the 3 revamped shimmers, the new shimmer, and the new matte as singles eventually. It's just not happening right now. I think this launched yesterday on the 31st as of the day that I'm uploading this. So yeah, and you can use my affiliate code battybean to save on their sites. I'll of course have everything that I'm talking about today linked down below, as well as any discount codes if I have any. Next up, the Nomad Cosmetics Verona Love and Death palette. I've been having a blast with this one. I did a 2 looks video with this on my channel, and I also did upload another look to my Instagram and TikTok, and it is just so pretty. I totally just stabbed that with my super sharp nails. I love this. I know not everyone vibes with the packaging that opens sideways like this, but I kind of like it because it really divides this palette into 2 different 9 pans for me, and I think both sides are so pretty. The shimmers are very twinkly, reflective. They have really nice shifts to them. I like these two toppery shades specifically because they also make really good highlighters. But there's also really pretty, like richer, more saturated shifty shades. These are just so pretty to work with, and I'm super happy this one exists. Perfect for Valentine's Day. I've also been loving my Wicked Widow Beauty Scissor Hands 2 palette. I'm super excited that they reached out and offered to send me this because I might not have tried it otherwise because this was a new brand to me, but I'm very impressed. I think I used this in a YouTube video, and I also did post an Instagram video and TikTok if you need to see some inspo, but these shimmers are gorgeous. I'll swatch just a couple on my fingers here. Just look how sparkly beautiful these are. I'm super impressed with the formula. The mattes are very pigmented. I like these wintry grungy tones. Like this is definitely like the epitome of winter for me. I love this color story, and these shimmers are just gorgeous. I've been very impressed with the quality, and I'm looking forward to seeing what this brand does in the future. And last but not least, the Lure palette from Blend Bunny. This is like my favorite palette of the year so far. It's just so good. I love this mermaid theming. We have that gradient that she always keeps with in her palettes, where it's like the lights, mids, deeps, and then these beautiful, beautiful shimmers. Pearl specifically is a really pretty multi-chrome. I'll swatch just a couple of these shimmers for you, but look how pretty these are. Oh my gosh, you can see how magical Pearl is. I love these. They already had their mattes down so well, like one of my favorite matte formulas of all time. They blend like butter, but these shimmers are definitely on another level. I've really enjoyed watching the progression of her shimmers. I enjoyed her first round of shimmers from the Surge palette back in the day, but this is definitely like amped up a notch, and I love seeing it. Next, I have a quad to then transition into singles because I have some really good singles to talk about as well. But Blend Bunny also released the Trove quad. This contains 4 multi-chromes that she decided to put separately just because she didn't want the price of the palette to be exponentially increased. And then for those of you who want multi-chromes can choose to buy this separately while still keeping her regular palette at kind of a more reasonable price with the rest of her palettes. But these are all amazing. I love them. These are so smooth. They look so pretty on the eyes. Like, do you see how magical these are? They have such beautiful shifts, and I love them. I've really been enjoying playing with this little quad. Going back to the Game Beauty Persona 5 Phantom Thieves collection, this specific shapeshifter shadow in Robin Hood, I literally can't stop wearing. I accidentally dinged it, so I have a little bit of pan showing because I stabbed it on accident. I think I'm actually gonna end up panning this one, mostly just because I did break it a little bit, but it is such a beautiful color. Like, do you see how shifty that is? I love it. I've been using it as a highlighter. I've been using it on my eyes. I've been using it in my inner corners. I've been using it a lot, and I really, really enjoy this one. And last for eyeshadows, Odin's Eye came out with like 42 new singles, 12 of them being multi-chromes. These are all the multi-chromes here, and then the rest are shimmers, but they are super, super pretty shimmers as well. I had these originally organized alphabetically, but I ended up changing it up to where they're numerical because they all have numbers as well, and I put the multi-chromes in this palette and all the shimmers in this palette. But I did do a full swatch video where I swatched everything individually. I showed everything together, and if you are interested about these in depth, I would recommend checking out that video, but I wanted to showcase some of my favorites. The multi-chromes definitely are the star of the show. Let me pick out my absolute favorites really quick. I think for the multi-chromes, Lola, Angela, Judy, and Eden are my favorites. There they are again, Lola, Angela, Judy, and Eden. They're just so pretty. I love the sparkle and shine that they have. I love that shift. These are so, so magical. And then as far as just the regular shimmers, again, these are all just such pretty shades, but I think Jacob, Christopher, and Gabriel are my favorites. We have Jacob, Christopher, and Gabriel. I don't know what it is about these shades. They're just so pretty. I love the sparkle on them. I feel like they're so rich and punchy. I love these. But again, literally all 42 of these I think are magical. Odin's Eye definitely did a good job, and I'm super looking forward to seeing what their next launch is. Last makeup-y thing before we move on, Lawless sent me this new gloss. I've already known that they're one of my favorite gloss formulas since I discovered them last year, but this Rosy Outlook one, I just can't stop wearing. I almost wore it again today, but I decided to go with something a little more bold. But yeah, I keep wearing it, so I figured I had to talk about it. It's right there. It's basically clear. It has like the tiniest tinge of like a pale pink, but basically clear. There's no sparkle. It's just shine, but I love it. I think it looks so pretty on the lips. I love these Forget the Filler plumping glosses. I think they're so tingly and comfy and wonderful. And this is gonna be one of my new go-tos now, so there you have it. I feel like I have to rave about my Awala water bottle. I know the Stanley Cup is the big thing now. personally, I'm an noella girly. One of my good friends, Sam, got me one recently and I'm obsessed. And it's so funny because like at work, I just kind of keep this on my counter in my salon, and anyone who uses an noella notices it and then we rave about it and talk about it. Like everyone who has an noella knows how wonderful it is. So it's super sealed so it doesn't leak. It has this little lock here to keep everything in place. Then you can also hold it. It pops open like this. And then it has a straw and a sipper. So you can like glug it or you can sip it with the straw. It is insulated. My drink stays cold all day. And I feel like it's pretty affordable for a wonderful water bottle. I think this is like around $25. It goes up in price depending on the size. This is just the 24-ounce one. There are so many colors. I kind of want to get another one because there are so many cute ones. And I love my noella. Like, you're gonna have to pry that out of my cold dead hands. It's my favorite water bottle of all time. I also have to shout out just the fact that I've been using a digital planner. I bought an iPad too, but I didn't bring it upstairs, but I guess I love my iPad as well. But just the digital planner itself, I like that I can kind of use it between my phone and my iPad. It's not ideal to use on my phone. I'm using it right now just because I have my January favorites list here, so I'm able to just kind of peek at it on my phone without like bringing my whole iPad upstairs. Not that it's hard, an iPad is very portable, but the fact that it's a portable planner in general, like I have like my whole filming schedule, I have my work hours, I have my palettes listed for upcoming last 10 palettes videos and my palettes for 2023. I'm already getting that list going so I don't miss anything. There's like lots of different sections where I can have like a grocery list, a meal planner, and all of these are like touchable. So like if I touch that, it goes straight to that page. Again, it's a little more user-friendly on an iPad rather than a phone, but there are so many good things in here. I can track like my water, I can track different habits, food, spending, vacations, health things, anything that I want. There's like a page for it. And then there's also just like a regular calendar page. So like this was all of January and I use this a lot. I was using my highlighter and like highlighting everything that I did because I like to keep a to-do list every day. And I was before just using my notes app in my phone. And I had like multiple different notes for different things like the palettes I was using, upcoming Roundup review video things, favorites video stuff, but now it's all just in one place and I love it so much and it's just so easy to navigate and I'm just super happy I have this. I think it's from the brand Planners Collective on Etsy. There were a lot of different styles. I went with just the minimalistic one just because I've never used a digital planner before, so I wanted to just go with something simple that I could highlight myself and make colorful. Maybe I'll go with a funkier one next year, but for now I'm still happy with the minimalistic one, but I will link that brand down below. I'm really, really happy with my digital planner. I like the digital one too because I feel like I can customize it a bit easier than like a physical planner. I've been using a physical planner off and on for years and I feel like I always reach a point where I'm like, this isn't really doing what I need it to anymore. Whereas this, I can like customize it to do what I need it to do. And it's just a lot easier to work with and I'm super happy with it. Last but not least, the new Megan movie, Mathregan, about the little android doll girl kind of thing. I loved it. I thought it was a blast to watch. It's like a new scary movie from Blumhouse and I thought it was really fun. It was like eerie in some aspects, but it was also funny. It was dumb in the best way. And if you're into like anything scary at all or just weird, I think you should give it a watch. It was definitely a good time. So yeah, I loved that one. Potential Halloween costume this year. I thought it was fun. So yeah, that is my January favorites video. I really hope you enjoyed. I would love to hear your thoughts on everything I talked about today. Do you love any of these as well? Do you want any of these? Again, list your favorite things from January down below. If you made it to the end of this video, leave your current favorite emoji. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out a lot. And if you're not already, you can follow me on my other socials. You can join the battybean fam. I am battybean on everything, Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. And if you want, you can subscribe. If you want to see more of my videos, I'm posting most days here as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Okay, bye. And I'm really, really liking it. I have hair color stains all over my hand and lipstick on my finger. It's a mess over here.